This is the car that makes a Rolls-Royce owner glance twice. A machine so refined that silence itself feels engineered. The Mercedes Maybach S-Class is not just a luxury sedan, it's the crown jewel of comfort, performance, and presence. And wait until you hear what lurks under its hood. The Maybach name carries a legacy that stretches back more than a century, but this modern masterpiece isn't about history, it's about redefining what a flagship car can be. In the next few minutes, you'll see why the Maybach S-Class is considered the ultimate statement of wealth, comfort, and cutting-edge technology. And by the end, you'll probably ask yourself, if money was no object, would you pick this over a Rolls or a Bentley? Let me know in the comments. Just look at it from the outside. At nearly 18 feet long, the Maybach S-Class has a presence that can't be ignored. The vertical chrome grille stands tall like a badge of honor, with the Maybach emblem sitting proudly above it. Its headlights aren't just lamps, they're digital projectors, sharp enough to etch patterns onto the road. Walk along its side, and the extended wheelbase almost whispers the message: this car was designed for the people in the back, not just the one holding the wheel. Chrome accents glisten around the windows, and if you want to make it truly yours, two-tone paint options allow for combinations that look like rolling art. Take a close look at those massive 21-inch wheels. They're more than alloys, they're jewelry for the road. But wait until you step inside, because that's where the real show begins. Opening the door is like walking into a private lounge. The seats? Wrapped in hand-stitched Napa leather so soft it feels like it was designed for royalty. Every detail is deliberate, from the polished metal switches to the rich wood veneers that run across the cabin. If you're sitting in the rear, you don't just sit, you recline, stretch out your legs on calf rests, and let the massage function take over. There's even a built-in fragrance system that perfumes the air with scents made exclusively for Maybach owners. Imagine being chauffeured across a busy city while inside, your world is calm, quiet, and glowing with 64 colors of ambient lighting. And then there's the technology. In front, the giant OLED touchscreen dominates the dashboard, running Mercedes' MBUX system, which feels more like an intelligent assistant than software. Say the word, and it responds instantly. Rear passengers aren't left behind, each has their own screen, their own controls, and yes, even a refrigerated compartment for champagne. Add the Burmester 4D sound system, and you don't just hear music, you feel it through subtle vibrations in the seats, like sitting inside a private concert hall. Now, luxury usually means slow and heavy, but the Maybach flips that assumption. Under the hood, you can pick between two monsters. The S584 Matic carries a twin-turbo V8 with almost 500 horsepower, backed by mild hybrid tech for instant response. But if you really want to flex, the S680 gives you the legendary 6.0-liter V12, hand-built, producing 621 horsepower. That's power you rarely see in modern sedans. 0 to 60 in just over 4 seconds. Think about that. A car this massive, yet it moves like a sports car in disguise. The suspension isn't just advanced, it predicts the road ahead. Yes, you heard that right. It scans the surface and adjusts in real time, so potholes practically vanish beneath you. Here's a quick thought: would you prefer to drive this beast yourself, or sit back in the rear seat with a glass of champagne while someone else handles the wheel? Drop your answer below. I'm curious to see how many of you are driver types and how many are passenger types. Of course, safety is where Mercedes sets the benchmark. The Maybach doesn't just react in a crash, it works to prevent one. Adaptive cruise, lane keeping, blind spot monitoring, evasive steering, it's all there. But here's the genius part: during a side impact, the suspension can actually raise the car a few inches, pushing the force away from passengers. That's engineering at a level where physics itself is bent to protect you. And in just a moment, I'll reveal the price tag, because it's a number that will shock some and make others smile with pride. Now here comes the part many of you have been waiting for: the price. The Maybach S-Class is not cheap, and it's not supposed to be. The S584 Matic starts around $200,000, while the V12-powered S680 moves beyond $230,000 and climbs even higher once you begin adding bespoke options. And if you go wild with two-tone paint, exclusive leathers, and custom wood inlays, you can easily cross the $300,000 mark. Think about that for a moment. You could buy a house in some places, or you could buy this car. The question is, which one would give you a greater sense of satisfaction every single day? In the world of ultra-luxury sedans, price is only part of the story. What truly matters is where the Maybach stands against its rivals. Rolls-Royce Phantom and Ghost owners value tradition, Bentley Flying Spur owners love sporty British charm, but the Maybach blends German precision with a sense of subtle elegance. It doesn't scream for attention like some of its competitors. Instead, it whispers luxury to those who understand it. This makes it especially appealing to entrepreneurs, executives, and world leaders who want to move with presence, but not necessarily with flash. Would you prefer the understated power of the Maybach or the bold statement of a Rolls? Comment below. I'd love to hear your take. Beyond status, the Maybach is also about experience. One owner once said that driving it through the city felt like rolling in your own 5-star hotel. And that description fits. The car insulates you so completely from the outside world that even traffic noise feels like it belongs to someone else's life. When you close the door, the world fades away, and you're left with peace, technology, and craftsmanship. That's something money can't measure directly. It's a feeling, and the Maybach nails it. And it's not just for the rear passengers. For the driver, the Maybach offers something most rivals can't, a genuine sense of control and modern agility. The steering feels light but precise, and rear-wheel steering helps this massive sedan maneuver like a smaller car. It almost feels unfair that something so large can turn so gracefully in tight city streets. At highway speeds, it glides with stability, almost floating, while the V8 or V12 provides a bottomless well of power. It's the kind of car where pressing the accelerator isn't about excitement. It's about reminding yourself that authority is always available at your fingertips. Technology pushes the Maybach even further ahead. Augmented reality navigation projects directions directly onto the windshield, so instead of glancing at a screen, you see arrows appear in your real field of view. The voice assistant learns your habits over time, anticipating your needs. Want the seat to recline a little when you start a long trip? It remembers. Need the massage function after a stressful day? It can suggest it automatically. This car isn't just smart, it feels like it understands you. Luxury, performance, safety, technology, the Maybach S-Class checks every box. But the deeper truth is this: it's not a car built for everyone. It's for the few who demand more than transportation. It's for those who see time as the most valuable currency, and who want every journey to feel effortless, private, and dignified. So here's a thought to leave you with. When you see a Maybach glide past, it doesn't roar or flash, it simply makes a statement without words. And that statement is clear: true power doesn't need to shout. Now I want to hear from you. If money wasn't an issue, would you take the Maybach S-Class, or would you go with something louder, like a Bentley or even a Rolls-Royce? Drop your answer in the comments below. I read every single one. And if you enjoyed this journey through the world of the Mercedes Maybach S-Class, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more car stories, and turn on the bell so you never miss what's coming next. This is not just a car review, it's a window into a lifestyle few ever get to experience. Because in the end, the Maybach isn't just about getting from A to B. It's about redefining what luxury feels like, one silent, commanding mile at a time.